is going
Is it
on?
really going though? Is it really going? I don't know
I
about
have
that.
no idea what's going
I don't
on.
know. You seem like you're kind of baked, dude. You're pretty. You've been doing it. You doing all that? You doing
I
that?
would not do such a thing.
Ah, come on.
I would not do such a thing.
Ah, sure.
You can tell?
No, just I mean, you seem more like relaxed and just like kind of like out there. That's what
No,
you can kind of tell.
I'm actually trying to uh finish up this thumbnail because I'm literally about to upload and
That's usually when you're
yeah.
baked.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to get this done. Like I bitch at you for like editing while
Yeah, and you're
while
doing that
we're
right
doing the
now.
show, and I'm doing it.
Yep,
So,
definitely. Well, that's how it is. So, how's your week
um,
been, Mister 5 Points? Besides
it's
that,
been good. Gosh, this is not looking the way I want it to. Sorry.
it's all good.
Thumbnail
It's all good.
is
This is why we
being
call it the
difficult.
dumpster fire, folks.
Sorry. You guys will love it when
Brother,
I
brother, you are getting booted out of this station like the
I
Albany
know.
Empire at the NAL. I'm about to just boot you out right now until you
Oh,
get
that
that
looks
done.
good. That looks good. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Hold on. I wish I could share my
Oh man,
screen. I wish I could share it because
you
it's something.
could. I mean, you just
I
present, and
guess
then
I
you should be
could.
able to do your screen there.
Do I like that? Yeah, yeah. I think I like that.
Yeah, you should. You should. You
One
should share
little
it. You should
thing.
share what you brought to the
All
class,
right, all
Jimmy.
right. I'll share. I'll share. Hold on. Can I do this?
I think you should. I
Oh, I
think you
cannot
really should.
share an. Wait, window. There it is. Okay, let me share this.
Oh yeah,
So this is. Oh, my bad.
there it
This
is.
is future. I'm critiquing every future upcoming NFL stadium. And oh, look at that. Look
Oh,
at
there it
that.
is.
There it is. Hold on. Let me blend. See, you guys can see the process now of how this works. Give me the eraser tool, will you? There we
Mm-hmm.
go. Now, brush. Oh, I need to rasterize this. Hold on. Give me the eraser tool. Oh, the size is not good. We need to get. Look at that. I can adjust the hardness. Can you adjust the hardness?
No,
And
I think we all wish we could adjust the hardness in the bedroom, but
oops.
unfortunately, that's something that has to be decided.
All right. And then what I need to do is just go here and smooth this out. Bah, 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 bah. Look at that. Look at that. See, I
Oh,
don't like this edge right here, but now it
it's
looks
clean.
good. It's clean. Now, this part, I want to put a filter on. I'm going to go to a camera raw filter. You mess with a little bit of the exposure here. I want to turn the temperature down and then give it a
You're
little
gonna make it
texture.
cold. Oh
Yeah, look at that. Look at that right there. Just a little vibrance. Saturation is okay. And then this is the real key. It's detail and then noise reduction. Look how smooth that gets. You see it? You
a little
see
bit.
the pop right there?
Yeah, I see a little bit of the pop.
All right. Now
Does it
we
snap
gotta
and
back it
crackle though?
out. Gotta back it out. I don't like where this stadium is touching the bottom here. It needs to be a little bit more centered. There it is. There it is. Give it to me. Give it to me. All right. And since this is a critique, I've got to add a couple arrows here. Bam. Some nonsensical arrows. I think that's it. You think that's it?
Yeah, I'd say so. The arrows always bring the clickbaitiness. It really brings it into view.
Yes. Boom. All right. Is the text centered? Hold on. That's good. All right. We shall go. Now we can do the damn show. All right. Let me hide this screen.
Ain't that right?
All right, have we even gotten any super chats?
We've gotten one, but I feel like we'll do like the basic. We've gotten a couple. We've
Okay.
gotten two. You're so worried
Can we
about
just
fucking
end-
super chats. Yet at the end
No,
of the day,
I'm
you might
just
need.
listen, man. I'm trying to do my job, and I'm trying to be a person.
I know. I mean, we're trying to be a person too. I'm just trying to get some shit done around my house the last few days. I get it.
Yeah.
Jared Oberfeld, tree, nice weather outside. Great chance to do some yard work. Explosion coming from Albany, and it's probably causing the air quality issues we've had down here for the last couple of days. Can you shut the fuck up for 5 minutes? 5 minutes! Oh, dude, it's like, trust me, it's I've been watching that for a month. It's I did not expect it to implode that quickly.
What? The
Albany Empire.
Oh
Albany
yeah,
Empire.
yeah, dude. It's in the Antonio Brown. Everyone knows that he sucks.
Well, Antonio Brown not paying people, that's the biggest shocker in the world.
Oh, like the dude has a reputation of just being a scumbag,
And not paying people.
and people are shocked when he scumbags.
Right?
Like, I would not if Antonio Brown hired me to do something, I'd be like, cash up front, baby. Cash
Oh, yeah.
up front. Show me the money. Because you suck.
Right?
All right. And then do you got that other snooper chat?
Yeah, I do. Jared Oberfeld. I am glad the homophobes in Mexico's fan base saw their club get embarrassed. USA, USA,
There's
USA.
homophobes.
Apparently, like there was a chant. They were saying like they're calling people, homophobic slurs like during the chant. It's like Mexico does that a lot. What's
What's a homophobic slur though? Like because like I don't want you to say an actual one.
Well,
but,
I mean,
because sometimes they be taking it too far. It's like pansy. Like, okay, pansy.
No,
is
I
not
think they
like,
were saying like Tom
oh, the
Brenneman.
F. Oh. Ooh.
Tom Brenneman.
Yeah,
That one.
that's-
I mean,
that
you
one's
could,
a little-
you should still be able to say it, but the problem is people get in a tizzy over it. But it's like whatever. Like I consider it more a piece of shit, but whatever.
Yeah. When we were,
I'm like,
kids,
like
listen,
when we
I
were
don't
like,
want to. I don't want to play the whole when we were kids thing, But like when we were children, the word was very common.
oh yeah, oh
Okay.
dude, like if you went in an
Right.
Xbox Live chat room back in the
Oh
day,
my gosh.
oh dude,
Oh
you
God.
you heard that word every 5 seconds.
it lost all meaning. Like it.
Yeah, it's just like it was just a
Yeah.
term for being a piece of shit. Like that's all it
Maybe
was.
yeah, maybe now because of the word getting canceled, you can use it to actually hurt someone. Because back then it was as
It was just thrown around like it was
Yeah.
candy.
yeah. That's the kind of opposite effect sometimes that cancellation and ooh, that's a bad word. Now the word becomes way more hurtful. Because back then that was what you called your friend when you rolled up to his house. You were like, "Hey, what's up, F word?" And then he just laughed and was like,
Yeah, I mean, it's
know?
exactly like nobody really gave a shit.
Yeah.
Now it's just like,
Now
yeah.
everyone's on edge about everything. You can't say shit now to anybody. And anyways, oops.
well, that is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. Wonder Davy, speaking of the Albany Empire, knew that was coming. Wasn't expecting the collapse to be that fast, though. I work in Albany. Yeah, I expected 6 months, I would say. I did not expect less than 4. That was speed running. Like, he speed ran through that shit. Like, he went through at something like 8 coaches, because, like, 2 didn't even accept the job.
they were
Countless
smart.
players,
They were
carousels.
genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, they knew what they was doing.
John Adino and Terrence Foster, geniuses.
Yes.
Porcelli got fired in a week. Maurice Leggett,
How
the
you
former
fire
chief.
somebody that you're not paying?
Well, I think like yeah,
You just, like,
Well,
I'm not
he-
paying your salary anyway, so just leave. you
pretty
know?
much.
What a loser, dude. That guy is so weird. Like, what is his problem?
Narcissism. That's what it is. Because I mean,
Yeah.
like if you think about the Albany Empire situation, you have a lot of people that have lost their jobs. Players now have to finance their way home or travel because they're probably getting kicked out of the hotel. You have to consider the employees that work at the stadium now have fewer days there. You know, the personnel of the football team no longer have a job, or they're out of a job. They might have to go home. And the fans are now without something to do certain Saturdays, even though it was an embarrassment for their entire city. So it hurts a lot of people, but Antonio Brown does not give a shit about anyone but himself.
So they were like a functioning Arena League team before.
They were a
Antonio
back-to-back champion of the league they were in. They had a very proud tradition. Like, I think they were the last winners of the Arena Football League. COVID happened in 2020 and 2021 championship in the NAL, 2022 championship in the NAL. It's a 7-team league, but still, you're talking about a team with a consistent winning program and a rich tradition.
So this wasn't the Arena Football League.
No, the Arena Football League shut down. I think they're bringing back the second coming of the AFL, but apparently Antonio Brown wants to try and get into the AFL, but good luck with that.
Antonio Brown should go away. That's what I think.
It's never going to happen.
He should stop finding himself in the news because he's really just cancer incarnate. And I'm glad he's not playing football anymore because it would just actually, you know what? I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm upset because I didn't make an Albany video.
Right.
That's what I should have done. If I was making money off of Antonio Brown's dumbass, maybe it's a different story.
It depends. I mean, as I said, I was following the story for a while, so.
Yeah. You just love you and your boy. You listened to his whole album.
I was forced to, remember? Punishment.
That was one of the best. You know what? We need to bring back the great punishments. We used to do epic punishments on the clickbait.
Well, as you have to consider too, like we haven't had it in a couple weeks because unfortunately with Scooter's dad, it probably isn't happening this week because I think
we should do it just me, you, and Perna.
Maybe.
Like we can't take 3 weeks off. That's like
but I
absurd.
mean, do we really lose anything by taking a couple weeks off from clickbait?
No.
Let's be honest.
The world gains something a week without us.
Right.
All right. There's the topic of the show, which is what is the greatest single city event? When you think about, there's obviously the College World Series, which is great. It always happens in Omaha. Like you couldn't imagine. Yeah, you can't imagine. All right, Kentucky Derby's good. Indy 500.
Yep, Little League World Series, if you want to go that route in Williamsport.
Ooh. There is Daytona.
Daytona
a lot of
500.
races, obviously. Monaco.
Augusta,
the Masters.
Le Mans.
The Masters, Le Mans. I'm trying to think of other sports that aren't racing. Hold on. Beastie says, I offer my condolences to Brandon Montour and Radco Dr. Murderface Gudas, alumni of the Norfolk Admirals, on falling just short of the greatest trophy in pro sports. May you get another shot at it. Gudas is kind of an idiot, but
Montour was playing with a torn rotator cuff, which is crazy.
And then Brady Tkachuk was playing without a sternum, I think.
Matt Tkachuk had a broken sternum, like he couldn't even get out of bed. He had to be dressed by teammates, which I mean is respectable. Like he was he got fucked. He got fucked up.
That's hockey, man. Those guys are fucking tough. I don't care what you say. If you say that football players are tougher than hockey players, I'm going to press X to doubt. Hockey players, they motherfucking take a puck that'll just split their face open and it'll just be bleeding. They're like, glue that shit back and I'll be out there. And they're like, okay. Or motherfuckers play with a broken ankle and shit. They just have a broken ankle. Like, can I skate? Okay, good. And they don't be telling nobody about that shit. It's not like football where Jimmy Garoppolo sits because his thumb was hurting.
Yep.
Junio Rudy, Tyreek Hill showing he's an equal opportunity offender, beating women, children, and now men. Inclusiveness is important in today's society. Yeah, he's what's the story with Tyreek? He beat somebody's ass.
I forget the story. I know like there was an issue with his wife back in the day, like.
Yes, he kicked his pregnant fiance.
Yeah, and there was like video footage or audio footage, but they could never prove it. So it's he got pretty much off the hook. A little slap in the face. That's a good one. Big Hurt, the Field of Dreams in Iowa. I think they're changing the location though this year, right?
Yes. Actually, they're rotating that, but if they would do it from Dyersville every year, that would be an excellent thing, and Michael Orme says, "Can't we have at least one day without AB doing something stupid?"
Never.
No,
Never. Come on. Are
he
you
is
crazy?
stupid. All right, so we've got it narrowed down. For me, if it's the one that I want to go to and attend, it's going to be the Masters, right? Like that's the one
Masters
where
is a classic.
it's like on my bucket list. Like I have to go to see Amen Corner and all of that shit. Like I need to do that at some point in my life. But yeah, I don't know what you guys are thinking in terms of
Ooh.
single city event.
Ooh. Before I say
It's
mine,
always
I
in
think
the
we missed
same-
a couple. We missed a
Oh.
couple super chats. Justin Ziegler. Tom is nearing the end of 30 for 30, and now with the Cup now finished, and we are officially in a drought for sports news. Thoughts on Cook saying where he goes where Hopkins will go, plus Hopkins to Pats/Titans? 5 just dipped to the side.
I heard that he met with the Patriots.
Yeah.
The Nuke Hopkins did.
Nuke Hopkins. How would he and Bill O'Brien get together? Dear God, that's going to be brutal, wouldn't it? Because Bill O'Brien wanted Hopkins out.
Did we? It says we skipped Dan Young.
Yeah. He's after Ziegler, so yeah, I'm gonna get his.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, I'm stupid. I don't even know what I'm doing. There's
Yeah.
only like 10 of them, and I'm already skipping.
You are high, dude.
I am not
It's-
high. You are high.
Sure. You're getting distracted, brother. You bitch at me for getting distracted, yet you're the one that's derailing the show today. Come on, man. Come on.
I know
Come
I'm
on.
bad.
You
here's the
bitch at
thing.
me all the time. Come on.
Here's the thing about human behavior that I figured out is 99% of the time, the things that bother you, you have done to somebody else.
Exactly.
99% of the time. Like if you're on a dating app and you get ghosted, you've ghosted someone. Shut the fuck up.
I mean,
you've totally
that's
ghosted
part
someone.
and parcel, dude.
Right. But you're like, oh, or you know, like you get mad because someone discriminates against you because of your height. I have definitely rejected girls' profiles because they were too tall. You know what I'm saying? Like people have skipped on me because I'm too short, and I've definitely been like, that's a little tall, or be like, honey, you're a little old, but I'm guarantee you, I've been swiped left on because I'm too old.
Oh
So
yeah, dude,
whatever-
I've been swiped left probably all the time. It's like, oh, look at that fucking fat ass. That's right.
I'm just saying, whatever discrimination or bad behavior that you dislike, like getting cut off while you're driving, you have done that shit. You just don't think about it because you're you. But you got to think about your own bad behavior and try to correct that shit. Anyways.
Right. Definitely. And Dan Young, sorry about that, brother. We just
Yeah, man.
Down 5 had a little derp fart, so
Derp fart.
Forgive us, please. Hey Tree, thoughts on the Buccos season so far? Also, please explain how both PA teams are better than the LOL Mats. Hashtag LOL Mets are eternal. Dude,
Mets
be
are
careful.
bad.
The Pirates are skidding hard. They've lost 7 straight.
Really?
I mean, they are a very inconsistent team. Like, they had that hot streak in April when they played really bad teams. Then they dipped a bit. They had the winning streak, and now they're just falling apart again. Consistency is going to be the thing that takes the Pirates out. And, I mean, I kind of expected it. They're not truly ready yet, but at the same time, it's like, I hope for a little consistency sometimes.
Yeah,
and
go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say 5's out there just suddenly gone off with his head in the clouds again.
Oh, I'm just getting some water in my mouth.
Some water? Yeah, it must be from all the cock you've been taking, right?
What?
Yeah, it must be from all the cock you've been taking.
No.
Yeah, the semen gets your throat
Actually,
dry.
I've been
I get that.
so busy because like the spouse the soon-to-be ex-spouse wants to sell the house.
So you're
we're
probably just
getting it
rushing
ready.
to clean it.
And then I know we're getting a little personal here, but yesterday I was over there cleaning some shit out of the garage, and she was like, "Hey, when we sell the house, I want to finalize like right away, like because I said I don't want to finalize it until next year, like on January 5th, so that it would be easier for tax purposes." And she just hit me with the steamroller. She was like, "Nah, I want to finalize it as soon as possible. I was like, fine, fuck yeah. Like, I was like, dude, this is like been, and I don't want to like, nothing's easy, but in terms of a paperwork standpoint, it's been a pretty amicable, relatively easy divorce.
Yeah, it seems like it
I
was
don't recommend
time for
it.
both of you. I think that was what it
Yeah, I
was.
don't recommend it for anyone, but you know, I would say that if you're gonna do it, find someone that really agrees that you should get divorced.
Man, you are an ass.
Find someone that really is you're on the same page with there.
Ain't that the truth? Beast of Metal 1989. However, as the hockey gods taketh, they also giveth. On that note, congratulations to the 2023 Stanley Cup champion Shea Theodore and William Wild Bill Carlson, alumni of the Norfolk Admirals. Enjoy the summit, gentlemen. They're both former Anaheim Ducks. Yes,
I would say Carlson is. I mean, dude, he's been the engine since he got there.
One of them.
You know?
And I mean, that dude got
Marchessault.
plastered. I mean, that was hilarious. Did you see that whole video of him?
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah. The parade.
Yep.
Yeah. Was there a good turnout for the Vegas parade? Because nobody fucking lives there.
Well, there's probably some. I mean, most of your Vegas crowd's probably in the suburbs, like Henderson and areas like that.
If I'm just in Vegas though, I'm going down to check out the parade.
Oh, of course, there's probably free booze and free boobs.
Yeah.
So you know what? Take it.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be a lot of boobies out. You know.
Oh yeah.
Stripper boobies. Strippers on the strip.
Free sex for life, like Jimmy Garoppolo, right?
And
it's like, hi, I'm Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm here for my free sex for life.
I mean, he's pretty much getting free sex for life. Look at him. He's a handsome guy. He doesn't have to arrange a prostitute.
Oh, exactly. Kaiser and Gilroy for 5. Hey, 5, enjoyed your vid on the minor league stadiums. My wife got triggered when you mentioned the San Jose Giants yard as one of the worst parks. The yard does make the best churros in minor league baseball, though.
All right, so Jeremy Barfield, you know Jeremy Flank.
Yep.
He's played in all of those parks, right? So he played in literally all of them, and he said I pretty much nailed it on every single one. He was just like, all right, that is a good park. That park sucks. What I found out is there was one park that has like this kind of weird jutting out has like a triangle in left field. I was like, hey, do you know why that is? He says, yeah, because when they built it, they forgot to install the bullpen. I was like, oh, damn. Those are things that that you're not going to find on Wikipedia that you're only going to find out from like an ex minor league player. But no, he said that my review was pretty much spot on for everyone. He said he was pretty impressed that I could tell that without even being to some of those parks. So, anyways.
Here's another big thing from Surthos 13. Thoughts on the Bradley Beal trade? I don't know how to feel about obtaining CP3 for him just to be out of Washington. We need to rebuild and draft picks. I think they probably might flip him, I'm guessing, or they still think they can do it. I'm not sure.
Phoenix saw what the Denver did, and they were like, we have to be able to do that.
Well,
and I just don't see it happen. Like
they have no depth. That's your problem. I mean, you traded all of it for KD, and now for Bradley Beal, you traded more of it plus draft picks. So now you're sitting here like, okay, if you don't succeed, like, what do? You trade DeAndre Ayton?
You try
and downgraded center? Because you already have something like what, $125 million invested in 4 players.
Who's gonna take down Denver? This is their like championship window. Like they're like the Warriors. If Murray can continue to play like that,
if he stays healthy,
those guys are all signed, for the next 3 to 4 years. They're not gonna have any contract issues other than pawns on the chessboard. All their big guns are gonna be there for a while. I kind of feel like Luka's probably the next one to win a championship, though. If anyone can take him down,
Luka. I mean, if the Mavericks if they can get out of their own way, maybe.
I'm just saying, man. Like, I don't know, but Phoenix, they got a good team, but they fell short. They got to a finals, and then they sucked.
Well, they fell apart. That's what happened, and then they laid eggs in home game finales, playoff clinching series, and it's just like, okay, what the hell? So now they're launching nuclear codes and trying to blow everything up and reshuffle everything. And well, CP3 is predictably gone because he couldn't stay healthy, and now the punishment has to be paid. DeAndre Ayton, he might be gone too. So time will tell there. And Justin Ziegler, never thought there was a worse owner than Snyder before AB. Fives any. Oh, dude, I would probably go Harold Ballard or Donald Sterling.
Dude, George Preston Marshall, though.
Oh, he was hardcore. He was a good owner, but the problem was he refused to integrate for the longest time.
Yeah, he's a racist. Like
Hardcore.
How can you be an open, hardcore racist?
This was the 60s, so.
The 60s? That was like only 50 years ago, dude, or 60 years ago. That was not long ago. Like, we have recorded history from that.
Remember, we were still in the infancy of the Civil Rights Act. It was still wrong, and that's why he's considered one of the worst owners in history. Because, I mean, you're technically limiting yourself in the players you can get, thus eliminating a tactical advantage.
Yeah, but
that's the way I see
it. Being a discriminatory dickhead like that has nothing to do with the time that you were lived in. You're just an asshole, you know?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. True. All right.
And also, Fives, any word on Barkley and Tree Haters Guide to the current state of MLB?
There's no word on Barkley. He wants a contract. He wants a multi-year extension. I think they'll give it to him. I think they'll give him 2 and an option. But I don't know if
is he going to want that? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think he wants long-term stability.
Yeah.
You're going to guarantee at least $50 million guaranteed. That is the only way you can keep him. That's what he wants, baby. Spartan Wind. Is Trout and Ohtani on the Angels the biggest waste of talent since Sanders and Megatron on the Lions? They're doing okay now. They're on a bit of a winning streak.
Yeah, and then Rendon just went down. Rendon's on the IL, so
Rendon's on the IL every single year.
Not stay healthy, but you saw when he's in the lineup how he helps protect Trout and Ohtani.
And that might hurt them because once again, Trout has that back issue that might flare up, and Ohtani, do you risk losing him? Because you're not going to be able to afford him because Artie doesn't want to go above the luxury tax. And Anthony Rendon, good luck trying to trade him. Well, the problem is unfinished business. Remember that.
Artie fucking should have sold when he said he would. Ohtani's going to go to the highest bidder, and Ohtani might be the highest paid baseball player of all time. Like, I don't know if anyone ever takes him down. You know how people every year somebody comes along, like I guess Bryce Harper had the longest deal, and then Mike Trout. Who's the highest paid player now? Is it
probably per year? Probably Scherzer or Verlander.
Yeah,
if we're talking long term, maybe Trout. I think it might be Trout.
I think it is Trout. I mean, obviously in football it's pretty easy. Like they just go by the total contract. I don't know who has the highest total contract, though.
Would it be... I'm trying to think, because I know, like, they're not spending buku bucks like they used to. I mean, Trey Turner's probably up there, but I don't think he's the biggest contract right now. Same as Bogarts. I don't think they're the biggest contract. Judge, maybe? I don't think so.
Aaron Judge has a lot of money. Yeah, maybe Aaron Judge has it.
Yeah, Ohtani will definitely... break that.
Like, probably
Dodgers are in, Padres are in, maybe the A's are in if they want to, get some butts and seats in Las Vegas.
Do you think Ohtani could be the first billion-dollar athlete?
Nah, I don't think he's going to get a billion in the contract. Like you're looking at $100 million salary. I mean, $50 million.
I could see a 15-year. Let's see.
Well, 15 years plus $1 billion divided by 15, you're looking at $75 million a year, around those lines.
It could happen, dude. Okay, how about a 20-year deal at $50 million? Oh,
that's 20 he's going to be 47.
20's absurd. Yeah,
you're not going to get $1 billion player. Come on.
It's going to happen someday, dude. It'll happen in our lifetime. It'll definitely happen in our lifetime. We'll see $1 billion player.
Well, I mean, you probably have that in soccer. Think about it. I mean, Lionel Messi would have been very close to that if he had played in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody will get a bill. All right, where were we on the Snoops?
Oh, you and your snooper chats. You
Snooper
and your
chat.
snooper chats. Crew Kid 52. Hey guys, what do you think about the Laviolette and more recently the Michael Pekka hire? I'm personally not sure how to feel about either one. Five? Take this one.
Well, Laviolette, I've talked about this last week. Good hire. Guy wins. He took fucking Philadelphia to a final. He took Nashville to a final, and he won his Stanley Cup. I don't think Gerard Gallant, other than his one final with Vegas, right,
Yeah.
did much. So I think Laviolette is a good, solid hire. Michael Pekka, I'm a little surprised by. Great player. Didn't know he was even coaching. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Michael Pekka?
Pekka. I didn't realize he was a coach either. I know, like you, as I said, same thing, solid player, so I think he'll probably be a decent assistant at the very least. Can't really judge him until he's able to deploy his tactics and like coach them up. Because some like players cannot convert to the assistant ranks, some players can't convert to the head coaching ranks. It just
He's
is what it
an
is.
assistant with Laviolette, so I
Yeah.
don't know what his job is to do. Whether he's like power play architect or
I would
something
guess
like that.
probably offensive skill and
Yeah.
power play. That would be my guess.
Yeah, I mean the guy knew how to score when he played, but let's see if he can coach. You can see he's just an assistant, okay. But usually by the beginning of the year, they tell you like, all right, who the architect of the power play is. To me, that's like the second. That's like the offensive coordinator, because scoring on the power play basically is how you win cups. They
Definitely.
used to say defense.
David R., are you planning on watching the Formula One race in Vegas?
Hell yeah.
Dad of an ER doctor I work with is the lead engineer for the racetrack. Ooh.
That's awesome.
That's a street course, right?
Yes, all Formula Ones are street courses. There is no oval for Formula One.
Well, I mean, there are certain like closed circuit tracks.
Yeah, well, this one goes through the strip, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
mean. Like there's some like
yeah.
Circuit of the Americas when they went there. That's a closed circuit track.
Oh yeah. You're saying street
Road
courses
America is
and-
also
yeah. You're saying like street courses and it goes through the actual part of
Yes,
town. Like
yes.
like a downtown.
Like Detroit.
I get what
They had
you're
an
saying.
IndyCar
Yeah,
raceway
yeah,
there.
Detroit. This Vegas thing is it's gonna be well attended. It's gonna be a fun event. I want to go to a Formula One race someday. Those cars are just sexy. That's what they are. They're very hot.
Yeah, I mean,
I
we
wanna-
really don't. We really don't. I'm more a casual follower, so I completely understand.
I don't know anything about Formula One. I just like watching the cars go around. And I know who Max Verstappen is, and AlphaTauri. I mean, I could name like probably 10 drivers. George Russell,
An 11
Lewis-
p.m. race start.
Lewis Hamilton, right?
Yeah,
Yes, sir,
probably
Lewis
because the
Hamilton.
heat. Then they just wanna keep
Seven-time
cool.
champion. Yeah, I know enough about F1 to embarrass myself.
Speaking of that, 5. When are you gonna get a new chair?
Never. I will never get a new chair. Actually, so I played in men's league last Sunday and my back started hurting a little bit because I'm getting older. And I realized sitting in this chair is not great for my back. But
Yeah,
today
no lumbar support.
yeah, but today the back felt much better. Like it actually healed up. I was a little concerned because, dude, when you're old, things don't
Yeah,
go
they
back
creak
the way they do.
They creak, and
Things
you deal
don't
with
go
aches.
back. Yeah.
That's how it always goes.
Knock on wood. Very lucky that I can still heal up.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, there are a lot of people your age that are not doing well right now, man.
Yeah. I'm just I got
Like
my
you
first
take
two
care,
hits.
you take care of your body. So hey,
Yeah. I got 2 hits the other day.
there you go, man.
Men's
Like take us through them, man.
They were the 2 cheapest fucking hits on her.
Hey, you got hits though.
So, in my second at bat, I worked a 1-0 count. I was sitting ready for a fastball. I was like, "Oh, here we go!" And then the runner, we had 2 outs. The runner got picked off a second, and it cost me my at bat. And then so the next inning, they switched pitchers. This guy was he was side armor and he was throwing underhand, and he threw it. And I decided really late, and I just poked it into right field for a base hit. and then we scored a bunch of runs, and then I got to bat against him again. I did the exact same thing.
Hey, power to you.
Like,
you got an
literally-
RBI? Did you get an RBI?
No, I scored a run. I did score
Hey.
a run.
Hey, that
But I
one's above
literally-
replacement's going up though. It's going up.
I literally-
You look pretty
actually-
fresh in that uniform, dude. The Misfits.
Oh yeah. Nick Kovac.
I didn't realize they got.
designed it.
I didn't realize they got uniforms.
Yeah, we had uniforms, and yeah, a hit's a hit. I actually, like, after I grounded it past the second baseman, he just looked at me and goes, "You did that last time." I was like, "Yeah, stop it." I actually lined out my first at bat. So, like, that's the stupid thing about baseball is like you hit it hard. and
You
it
can make great
gets
hits and
out.
it just lands to the outfield, or you can get like the flukiest shit and it's
Yeah.
like a base hit. As long as you make consistent contact that has decent velocity, you have a better
Yeah.
chance. That's all you can really do. So I mean, I'm kind of a loser, so I'm not in a beer league or anything like that. So it's I am mostly just stuck to trying to train on ball fields and batting cages. So I poorly try to train my glove and
Hey, you got a hit at the game off of high school.
barely. I mean, it was like, as I said, it's a high schooler, and they didn't really bother to
You got
field it.
uniforms
So
and everything. It's really great.
Yeah.
Yep. We're the
Right.
misfits.
Anyways, I just saw another bomb, a half Jeebus, but here.
Yep.
read
Rob
this.
the Vegas Mailman Tree, thanks for the Fear and Loathing in Vegas video. Great call at the end. Well, I mean, you kind of knew that was happening because I mentioned it's like, hey, we'll see you next year when they win the cup because that's how
Yep.
the luck usually goes. So,
Yep.
yeah, I mean, they did it. I mean, they had their epiphany.
It
They had
happened.
the growth that they needed, and they went and did it.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't paint a gigantic target on their back, so all you can do is tip your hat and call it a day.
Tip your hat and smell you later.
Justin Ziegler. Is the Athletics move to Vegas official yet? No, it needs to be an
No.
MLB owner's vote. When they
Yes.
get, I think someone said 75%, then they will have the green light to officially move. But everything else is done. The Senate legislature, Senate committee has approved it. The legislature has approved it. The Senate and majority has approved it. And now it has been signed by Joe Lombardo, the governor of Nevada. And now it goes to MLB vote. And after that, it will be official, barring any massive changes at the last moment, that the Oakland A's will be moving to Las Vegas.
Isn't John Fisher? Wasn't he like Rob Manfred's like college roommate or some shit? Like, there's.
It was that, and like he was buddies with Bud Selig. Like I
Bud
think
Selig. That's right. He's Bud Selig's like best friend.
He was Bud Selig's
So-
lawyer.
So
He was
this
his lawyer. No,
this
Manfred
vote-
was Bud Selig's lawyer, but still.
Oh yeah, no. This vote is gonna be so easy, like, cause aren't there fees associated? Aren't there relocation fees?
No,
or some
the
shit?
MLB's waiving the relocation fee.
Wow.
They're waiving it for Vegas. Like MLB is kind of forcing their hand.
Yeah.
That's just like,
MLB's like,
look,
get
we
the
want
fuck
Las
out of
Vegas,
Yeah.
get out of there, and like Oakland is like they see it as like dead weight, even though the reality is like if they wanted to stay in Oakland, they would have found a way to do it.
They would
Let's
have
be
found
honest.
a way, but
Like the whole Howard Terminal project just felt like just some last gasp attempt to
That was
get
a
like
red herring.
everything they wanted and then some.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
took
but
too long. That was the problem.
remember,
it took too long.
Remember, it's up to the owner because remember in St. Louis, they
With
agreed
Kroenke.
to build.
Yeah,
Kroenke
yeah,
Stadium.
yeah, they did it at the
publicly
last moment.
funded- Yeah, they publicly funded and
And they
agreed.
said, "Fuck you, I'm
And
moving."
he was like, nah, I'm going. And they already had the Edward Jones Dome that they built him already.
No, they
Like-
built Georgia Frontier that, and
Yeah,
they were still paying it off, and
Right,
that's why
right,
St.
right.
Louis sued the NFL, and
Yeah. I
they
think they
settled
won a
for a
settlement.
big amount. Yeah, they
Yeah,
did,
they
and they
actually
probably paid off the Edward Jones Dome plus.
Yeah.
So I mean, St. Louis got fucked.
They did.
I mean, let's be honest. They got pretty much just chastised for not being a market. It's like, Jesus Christ, just move.
yeah. They
And
got
the half
paid off.
Jeebus, I forgot the half Jeebus for Dan Young, so I will do 2 half Jesuses.
Give me
Praise
some
to
WD-40. Oil me up.
Oh, dude, I got some WD-40 in my garage. Works like a charm.
Yeah, it does. You just.
I'm
stick
in my
it your
30s and
ass.
getting gray hairs. I think I have like maybe like a
There you
gray
go.
hair or two. Like when my hair grows, you can kind of see it.
My entire
So-
face is gray. I don't
Yeah,
wanna
I mean,
hear
give it 10 years, I'll probably have some gray too.
Though when I ask the other guys when I'm playing baseball, I'm like, how old do you think I am? They're like, I don't know, 37, 38. I'm like, bet.
you
hell
keep you
yeah.
keep yourself in shape. That's why.
Yeah. No one believes it when I say I'm 46. They're like, what? Though we did have a 75-year-old try out, and he was
Hey.
not good.
I mean, dude, he's 75 and still going
But if
at it.
I'm
So you
still-
know what? I'll give him respect.
I'm still playing ball at 75. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. That 75-year-old could probably play better in the field than I do. So let's be honest here.
No, you would actually been better than him.
Really? That's saying something.
I mean, time is very cruel.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he would have probably been better in the seniors league
Mm-hmm.
if there are
What is
any
this?
around there.
Oh my gosh, people are fucking. Brent is fucking making memes of me again.
Good. That's what it should be. Irvin Alvarado. Marathons like New York City, Chicago, and Boston are the biggest city events for running. These runners train like hell for the events. Oh, dude, there are people whose sole careers is going from city to city running in marathons. It happens in Pittsburgh, too.
The thing that cracks me up is like you train all your whole life or whatever, like to run a marathon, and then some guy from Kenya who's been running since he was basically born just smokes you.
Oh, yeah.
like he had to
It's
run
genetics,
from-
baby,
right,
dude. The
but he had to
genetics,
run
like, as long
it
legs,
is
endurance, like, they're
genetics.
built for that shit.
But he had to run 8 miles to go to school every morning. you just rode the bus and shit. Like it's definitely, I would say, a more natural selection. That him running 26 miles is just like, oh yeah, this is like my morning commute.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get there in a couple hours because I do this all the time. Your fucking doughy privileged ass doesn't fucking run. You know, when you're a kid. Like when was the most we ran as children?
Probably running a mile. The mile test.
Yeah. Remember you would run the mile in the physical.
I hated running the
Oh
mile.
my god.
I hated that. It's like run a mile. It's like, what? You expect me to run? Fuck!
Right. And they'd always do it in the fall, right? And
Well, they do it in the fall and the spring. They used to do it then.
yeah, and then you start out, you're just like, all right, I got this, and you make one lap, and you're like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah, I think you.
I'm ready-
I think it took like 2 laps.
No,
they call
it's
that a
four,
mile.
It's 4 around a soccer field.
Well, for the soccer field, for like middle school, it's not really around the soccer field. You did it like in like a loop-de-loop area.
I don't know. Well,
Around
for
the
me,
school?
it was 4. It was 4 laps. I was done after the first fucking lap, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh motherfuck.
That problem is you see running as a chore. Like I hate running. It's
Yeah,
like I could never
motherfuckers.
really get to it. Like people see running for fun. Like I do other exercises for fun. I do weightlifting for fun. I do like
Yeah.
treadmill for fun. I've been trying to get into the Stairmaster. I'm doing that for fun, even though it kicks my ass. Like stuff like that.
And then motherfuckers would run like a 6-minute, 5-minute mile or some
Yeah.
shit. Like they were the
I,
ones.
I was happy that I
goody
once
two
ran
shoes.
sub 10. That's how I
Right.
was.
My record was 7 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
7:20, I think. Was
I'm going to
my
be
best
honest.
ever.
I didn't hit my record until I was out of college. I think I was sub 10.
Yeah. Sub 10. That's good though. Sub 10 is good. Anything under 8 is good, I would say. But yeah, my record was 7:20. It was one of those weird days. You ever have a day where you're like physically able to like do things? And I don't know about you. Like I was a very inconsistent athlete. Like some days I'd be actually fast, and then other days I'd be dog shit. That was just one of those days where I was like, huh, I could run this whole thing and not.
Sometimes it's how the body reacts. Sometimes it's how you eat. Sometimes it's how you
Yeah.
sleep. It just varies on how you do those sort of things. It just like it gets weird like that.
Yeah.
There are days where I feel like when I'm at the gym, it's like, okay, man, this actually feels really good. Like, well, last Thursday when I was doing upper body, I felt like I was struggling. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah,
Like, I
there's some
still
days-
did it, but it was just
Right.
like, it felt like it was tougher.
That's the thing about the gym. Like you never go to the gym. You never leave the gym after working out and be like, man, that was a dumb idea. Like why? the
Yeah,
fuck-
nobody regrets going to the
Nobody-
gym.
No, you never regret going to the gym. Now it's tough.
You
to
regret
get
if
there.
you don't go to the gym and
Yes.
drink. You regret that later on.
Yeah.
But then you don't regret like, oh man, I wish I didn't go to the gym today unless you like twist your ankle or break something. And even then, it's like, okay, that
I've
shit
never,
happens.
like knock on wood, like it's like if you're an experienced gymmer, you know when
I get afraid sometimes when I do shoulder press. Sometimes I feel like my labrum's gonna like, the weight's gonna
Tear
get
your
wobbly.
labia?
Yeah, tear the labrum, labia. You
Yeah,
kids
watch
and your
out for your
labias.
labia. Don't tear your
Mhm.
labia.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah, we
You've
got
torn
some
your
sleep.
labia more than often. I trust me.
I've never
Dodger of
torn my labia.
Zion. What's up, Dodge? My
Oh,
Melon's
yes.
Head hat has arrived. Gonna
Let's
rep in
go.
Burlington again next year. That is a nice hat.
It is a really nice hat, and I think there are only 7 left. We might have sold out, but we hit our goal thanks to everyone that bought a hat.
That was a nice hat.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
And
they're-
going to a good cause
yeah,
as well.
and going to a good cause. And we got a game coming up in now almost less.
Oh,
than a
4
month.
weeks. I
4
know.
weeks. We're gonna be.
I'm
going
trying to adjust my swing, and I feel like I'm fucking it up.
You're
It's just
still
weird.
training? Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
men's
training.
league, so yeah, I'm still hanging in
So
there.
like I should try to find a baseball coach, but I don't know if there are any around me or just
This
like.
one's gonna be a little more lax. Like it's gonna be more of a fuck around game. Like it's not
But
gonna
I
be.
still want to. I still don't want to
Yeah.
embarrass myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. You don't ever want to embarrass yourself. Look at.
I mean, I do that enough. I mean, let's be
Yeah,
real.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at you already. Like,
I
you're
mean, dude,
already
I'm already a fat
embarrassing
fucking slob.
yourself.
Let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already an embarrassment to my entire family. But, you got to do things.
Mm-hmm.
All right, keep her going.
Yeah, buddy. Beast of Metal 1989. Every time I spray my storm door lock with WD-40, I have to respray a few weeks later. I've been told that dry graphite spray works better for those. Well, it's a storm door. You're probably dealing with outdoor
Damn.
issues.
I don't lube shit ever. Like,
I
at my
hate the
old house-
creaks, like
Yeah.
creaking like doors and cupboards. I got annoyed by that. I spent like a night just going ham with the
Lubing.
WD-40.
You were lubing it up, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, I was lubing all that shit. It works. It works wonders with door creaks. Like
Yeah.
WD-40
When
can
did
go
you-
a long way.
Then did you lube it up after?
Well, I mean, do you put WD-40 on your dick? Is that what you're asking? I don't think
it would
so.
Sting. I know the smell would be bad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to have that smell,
Mm-hmm.
But,
Well, what if WD-40 smelled like pussy? Would you take it?
Is there anything that's so? You know what's funny is like how there's those trees that in the spring they smell like jizz, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard? Have you ever smelled those trees? In the chat,
kind of
y'all
tree are
know what I'm
those?
talking about. There's this like bloom. It's like a pear tree or some shit. It smells like jizz. Okay, it smells like jizz, and you know it. You like walk outside and you're like, oh my god, it smells like jizz around here.
I've never
And-
experienced that kind of tree.
But how come they don't have a tree that smells like vagina? You know, like
Yeah, I
that'd
took
be
this
like
off
the
rails,
most
I'm sorry.
valuable tree ever. All right, keep reading.
Yep. Pirates fan blues coming this summer. The story of how two promising young athletes ruin their careers. Glocks and thoughts. The collapse of John Zion. Only on ESPN, dude. Ja is lucky he only got 25 games.
I was shocked by that. I thought he was going to get 50 or half the season at least.
I thought 50.
Yeah. But I guess, did he really do anything illegal, though?
Well, he's, the threats to the
Right,
shoe
but, like,
salesman,
okay,
punching out a
okay.
teenager, the gun.
All right, he punched out a teenager. He did. But that
Yeah.
could have been said was self-defense. But he didn't, like, beat up a woman. He didn't commit a sexual assault. He did not...
Give it time, he might.
He did not actually
If he doesn't
shoot
change
the
his
gun.
shit.
He just brandished it. There's things. There's always things that he could have been worse. But yeah, I thought 25 games was remarkable.
Right. Dumb gamers at the Astros game right now. Hope Tom is enjoying the city despite the intense heat. I mean, he's been going like he's nearing the home stretch right now. He's going West Coast. I think tomorrow is Dallas.
He's in day 22, right? Yeah, he's headed west. That's what I was really looking forward to was his west because he's never been out there.
Yeah, he's never been to Denver. He's never seen Perna.
Yeah.
And he'll finally get to consummate the relationship.
Yeah. I just hope that he continues to raise the monies, like...
I mean,
I'm
he
trying to
got to
help him.
250 just in time to
Yeah.
do the haunted hotel. And then Kansas City, I don't know if he's going to hit that. But
Yeah, that's
I mean,
going to be tough to get to
Yeah, it's
$500,000.
I mean, dude, he already hit
Oh my
250K.
God.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's $250,000 what Tom
For charity.
I think I'm not trying to bet against Tom, because Tom is amazing. If he comes in around 400,000, maybe even close to 500K, then
That's a huge
that's
accomplishment. Are you kidding me?
$500,000 for just going around and traveling and meeting people. Hell yeah.
A lot of
That's
stress,
just-
though.
That's $1 million is a lot of money,
Mhm.
$1 million is really a lot of
Yep.
money.
Justin Ziegler. Running is fun, guys. Did cross country and track in college where
fun.
we did 100 miles a week. Philly Marathon was also fun back in 2018. Dude, I ran a half marathon about 10 years ago. I felt like an 80-year-old man for a couple days. My hips felt like shit. My inner thigh felt like shit. And I'm like, oh my God,
And did you walk most of it too?
No, I
Like,
jogged it. I jogged
you
most
jogged
of it.
the whole half marathon?
Yeah.
And you
I
still
mean,
look
as
like
I
you do?
well, this was like a few pounds lighter.
A
just
few
saying.
pounds ago.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
like 10 years ago. So
Okay. All right. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
I know.
Dude, I was dating a girl and she was in a run club or something. They would just like run 18 miles a night or some shit. I'm like, fuck that. Fuck no.
Yeah,
can't-
I wouldn't. I mean, I can fast walk. I can incline walk. I'll hike. I mean, running though, I'll bike ride, but running,
Running's tough, man. I'll get on the treadmill and I'll set it on like level 5, like 5 miles an hour or something, which is
Yeah.
basically like a
it's a
very
light
fast
jog.
walk.
It's
Yeah,
a light
yeah.
jog.
And I'll jog for like 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, that was a brisk workout. That was great.
It just feels boring.
Feel
And then
amazing.
it's
Yeah,
like
it is.
if you're a fat fuck, it's like Jesus Christ. It's just like the problem is like you're used to like certain other workouts or challenging your body. It just gets boring because unless there's something on TV,
Yeah, dude.
there's nothing distracting
If
you.
Sparta's getting invaded by the Philistines or something, whatever, and I have to run from Marathon, or if I have to run from Marathon to Sparta or some shit, y'all, we're fucking dead, dude.
Well, you have to consider the guy who ran that did die. That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say.
That's true. Why didn't he just text them? You know?
Yep. No. He should have just found a fucking horse.
Yeah,
That's
what
all he
an
needed.
idiot.
Grace had horses.
What an
Ty
idiot.
Kane. My class, he ran it all 4 years twice. Coach said any under 6 got to skip all the others, sprinted a 5:38, and proceeded to pass the fuck out. Ooh,
How'd they
nice.
know that Sparta was 26 miles apart from Marathon?
Well, probably just the distance of nowadays. They probably
Yeah, I'm just
they
saying,
probably
like, how'd
measured
they
it in the
figure that
19th
out?
century for mythology. And then I think the first marathon, I think was in early 20th century, I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's how they did it.
fucking ridiculous. They just took a myth and they were like, all right, let's think of a run.
Well,
right?
people fucking
Athens.
died.
That's right. It was Athens to Marathon or whatever.
I wish there was a marathon where it
What
was
is
like
that?
I'm a dude and I just sit around and drink beer for 3
Yeah.
hours
Who's the
in
dude
every
that ran
day.
it? So the dude that ran it and died, you don't even remember his name, Phidippides or some shit. And then, but we remember Marathon. Hold on, who was the motherfucker that ran the marathon? Who ran the
Pharistides, I think it's Pharistides.
first marathon? Motherfuckers, no, Phidippides. That's it, Phidippides. The Greek. I nailed that.
It
shit.
sounds like a mock name. It's like Phidippides.
Phidippides.
like that.
Phidippides nuts in your mouth. Got him. What's up?
Yep.
God.
Well, Scambator's X guys, I've been running at least 1 mile a day for 1,137 days. Not bad. I mean, a mile a day isn't bad. Like even if you just walk it, you're looking at a 15-minute mile. That's not bad.
That was
At
a
least
good
one.
pull. I remembered who ran the first marathon, dude. Hell yeah, I'm not that high. Yeah.
Okay. You're high. You got the runner's high, right?
I got a runner's high, man. I got a runner's high, man.
Oh, Showtime asked a good
Oh.
question. Did we talk about the Zion Williamson
not.
incident? Oh, is
Apparently-
he got baby mama issues.
Yeah. He likes them BBWs too.
Hey, nothing wrong with them thick butts.
Yeah. He liked them thick butts.
If you like them thick, I mean-
got baby mama issues. Why don't you play some basketball, Zion? You need to concentrate on getting your back healthy enough. You've played like 10 NBA games.
It's his legs, man. The problem is,
Yeah.
like, he's too thick.
He's
He
just
needs to
nice.
slim down.
Yeah. He's banging them big girls.
Yeah, it's like he likes the thick, and that's why he wants
he
to
needs
be
a girl
thick.
that can get on top so he don't blow out his back. You know what I'm saying?
It was his hamstring, I thought.
Justin Ziegler says marathon to Athens, but then Athens didn't have cavalry but had runners for communication. Fun fact, there was a second runner who warned the Navy was coming. Oh man, that sounds shitty to be the second dude. Uh-huh. Like no one remembers that.
No, the
motherfucker.
first dude, it's like, oh, hey, tell him we're invading. Oh shit, I forgot to tell something. Hey, Billy. Shit. Hey, John, come over here. You run 26 miles and tell him the Navy's coming.
What if he had to deliver a note and then he got there and he's like, "Oh shit, I don't have the note."
No, it's like the note lost in mile 15 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, he just forgot that he had it, and he was like, "Oh shit, I guess I gotta go back," and then he has to ran back. All right, no, who was the other guy that did the Paul Revere? He also warned the British.
There was a
Paul
second
Revere,
one, I know that,
other
but it was like
guy.
he was behind him. I forget his name.
William
I know exactly.
Dawes. Yes, William Dawes was also along with Paul Revere. No one remembers William Dawes.
Mhm.
Oh, and he says apparently he made a more daring gallop than out of Boston, but no one remembered because Paul Revere was already like a
He was the first.
celebrity. No, Paul Revere was already like famous, anyways. Like it was just like, oh, there's Paul doing his Paul things. He's warning us about the British. Like, dude, like you couldn't have figured it out, that the British were coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When they saw them.
I think you're just jealous, man. I think you're just jealous.
Paul Revere?
Yeah. You're just jealous of not being first.
Is anybody more famous for doing less? Like, all he did was just ride around his horse away. Hey!
Well, I
Hey!
could say some names, but I'd probably be insta-canceled, so.
What? For doing nothing?
Yeah. For certain issues like that.
People are famous. Oh, Monica Lewinsky's famous.
Oh, Monica Lewinsky, all she had to do was suck a dick and take a cigar and a badge.
Yeah.
There's a little more than that.
Yeah, she had a torn labrum.
Yeah.
No, who's the most famous for the least amount of effort?
Rosa Parks.
Yo.
All she had to do was sit on a bus. I mean, as I said, she's a big role in the civil rights. It was a daring act. But, I mean, if you're talking about the least amount of effort, sit on a bus. There you go.
That took courage, though. She refused
It did.
to get up.
It did.
I guess
It takes more energy to get up and leave.
For physical effort, though, she does kind of win. She just sat there,
Yeah.
I mean, at least
Kim.
Yeah, they're saying Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian. I mean, that's good. I mean, she had a sex tape. She had a sex
Yeah,
tape.
but she had to get banged, though. She had to put in that work.
Right.
She is now canceled.
Oh, I've been hardcore. That's why I was afraid to say it for a while.
Have you seen those videos where the people are claiming that Helen Keller wasn't blind and deaf?
Yeah.
She was faking it. What?
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure Helen Keller was.
That's
faking
bullshit.
it.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, Rosa did get arrested. That is true.
She did get arrested.
But if we're talking pure energy,
Yeah,
I mean,
pure energy, right? I was gonna say somebody, but I'll say that off air.
yeah.
My next one is coming off air.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways,
I mean, I should have probably said that one off.
yeah,
there,
it's
too.
true. Yeah, Kim Kardashian's sex tape was very lazy.
Well, and
was
she
pretty
got her whole family famous, so you know what?
Yeah, she got banged out. She just laid there on her tummy.
Actually, if you're looking for useless ones, Bad Baby. The Cash Me Outside girl, she just said one line, and it was just like, okay, you're famous now.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, Cash Me Outside. How about that? And now she's just a billionaire on OnlyFans because she just shows her charcuterie.
If that.
All right, we made it an hour.
Oh, we got one more.
We got
came in
one.
at a little buzzer beater. Yep, a lot of people forget about Samuel Prescott, person who warned the British were coming in Concord after Paul Revere was arrested.
It's about marketing. I'm telling you, it's not about what you did. It's about people who remember it. Honey Boo Boo. That's another one.
Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah.
Well, that's more Honey Boo Boo's mom that doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Stephen Hawking just sits there.
Stevie Wonder, what did he do? He's blind.
Yeah.
They say he can see. It's bullshit.
Stephen Hawkins. I think that you are correct. Like he doesn't even talk for himself. Come on.
Well, he does have Lou Gehrig's disease. So
he had ALS.
Yeah, he has ALS, and the problem was it never degenerated past a point, so he was still alive.
Yeah, 5
Did you adopt your kids? No. No. I mean, come on now. Pretty much any successful Pop-Tart ever.
Well, they're just propped up, or they're friends of like people at work. How's the show still in the air? I mean, I asked the same question. I asked the same question.
You two are definitely going to hell. Yes.
Oh, we are all. Oh, dude, I already know I'm going to hell. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. Stevie Wonder is a national treasure. Okay, don't ever come at my boy Stevie Wonder. He's saying that he would just be like this, and then I'd be like, hell yeah, Ray Charles. In terms of physical effort for being the most famous, least physical effort. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Can we wrap this show up?
Yeah, so let's please end this show before we get insta-canceled even more. I think I'm going to have the entirety of the civil rights movement at my door in about 5 minutes, so I'll have to get ready for that immediately.
Uh-huh. All right. Do you want to say anything for yourself?
Well, I'm fucked, and I'll see you guys in hell.
All right. We'll see you guys in hell, along with Stephen Hawkins, who didn't agree with that. He didn't believe in God. So, all right. Can we end this?
Yes, please kill it. Please. Kill it. Kill it with fire.
Kill it with fire. I'll kill it. Love y'all.